This is week 1 of my NFL draft with loads of friends. All started with my brother-in-law inviting me in, and it's been really fun. So this is just week 1 as a roundup following our live draft. Something a bit different from Warhammer, but still a game, and actually I really enjoy it, so I thought I might as well do it. So let's say week 1, let's see how everyone had done in the league and have a little bit of a breakdown of all the matches, really. Hope you enjoy. So week 1, let's be honest, you couldn't get closer in fantasy than the 1 point, and it was really tight to be fair. It all came down to the last game on Monday night, which was Denver and Seattle, I want to say. So yeah, I'm 1-0 at the moment. Chicago just lost, but let's have a little bit of a look at the breakdown, because some people didn't perform well at all on both sides, and some performed exceptionally well, let's be honest. Joe Burrow, you had a mare. He had like -5 points at half time because you threw loads of interceptions, fumbles and all sorts. Stafford, well, you played appallingly, let's be honest. Najee Harris, 15. It's not bad, but you always want more from that RB1. Same James Conner. I know he got 10, predicted 15, so always dropped off that. Conner won a short as well. Pittman had a blinding game. Mooney, don't say it's panic stations for Chicago, but didn't play well at all. Denver tight end, he was expecting one more catch and he would have won the game with us. Adams, amazing. Lawrence, not too bad, and Broncos, pretty solid there. To be fair, who won it for me was Taylor. 27 points. You're up for a good start, let's be honest, but outbalanced by Pittman. You know, you've got 27 as well. Chubb, great, but just didn't score. Debo, hoping more. Boyd, lucky to get that 13. Shorts, lucky to get that 13, especially with injury. Well, Mitchell, you're out. You sprained an MCL, I believe. And Carr, you didn't perform well. And just 49ers didn't perform well at all. So yeah, lucky on that. That is the team so far. So I have won my first game. Let's go on to the next results. I have my brother-in-law, which is Matthew. He lost his first game by quite a big score, to be fair. Lost it against Rob, Fan Out Wanderers. And Matthew is a defending champ, so I wouldn't say trouble in week 1 or panic stations. Never do that on fantasy on your week 1, but something to consider. People who did not perform, I'll quickly go over. For Matthew was definitely Henry. Williams was non-existent, and Andrews was pretty much not there, and Trey Lawrence as well. Like I said, 49ers had a rubbish day out for fantasy terms, as well as game terms, to be fair. Performing well on the other side was definitely Kelsey. Well, when you pretty much homes to Kelsey, that's their strategy. He's always going to do well. Bench wise, nothing really that could change the scoring, you know. So I think Matthew was doomed as soon as Henry wasn't scoring the points. It was an uphill struggle there, but normally Jefferson getting that 39 points, and Cousins obviously just being a good stack there. It was a great game to watch, to be fair, and how Jefferson was so open pretty much almost every big play, I have no idea. Next, a bit closer, That Future and Ramsgate Raiders 118 to 108. Some good performances all round and some high scores, especially in the QBs. Aaron Jones, well, Green Bay just had a nightmare of a game, didn't they? Saquon Barkley, he's back. 33 points. Let's hope that continues until I play him. I always have a lot of respect for a guy. So Brown, 20 points, doing really well. Just below average on all the others, but I would never believe the predicted scores anyway. But on the other side, Cam Akers, everyone thought he was going to play, didn't play. He still, and that could have made a big difference. 10 points if Cam Akers played, probably would have got 10. But Henderson was the majority there. Chase should have scored more. By looking at the game, in my opinion, there should have been some challenges, but that's how it is. Moore should have got more. And Hunter Renfrew, you would sort of expect more, and Rodgers just had a mare of a game because he just, I don't know what happened. His O-line must have upset him because he just got opened up, didn't he? On the bench, though, some good players there. Bit of a Tampa Bay theme going on. Obviously, problem for the future for Dak is that Dak is out. So, Dak to the future, Dak is hurt. Be interesting how he gets back and how he develops back. So, next is with the highest scorers. Chip, he always does it. He's always a good challenge in this division. And Tampa Buffalo. So Chip had some really solid scores all over the place, and then defensive king of Steelers versus Cincinnati. I did not predict Steelers being anywhere close in the game, let alone pulling off. So, but overall, everyone is hitting above their scores. Cooper Cup, yeah, just smashing it all over the place. So everything close to 20 points apart from one player, which is Waller. Everyone exceeding it pretty much. So just a solid team. I mean, that's a dangerous team to come against. On the other side, unfortunately, it's just people didn't perform. Lamb didn't perform because Prescott O-line was just opened up, so nothing really free for him. Jacobs, not really an RB1, maybe a low RB2 in my opinion, but still should be getting some more than 10 points, but not this occasion. And then other people on the bench. You can't, very high scorer. Actually, I do think he's going to be a really good player moving forward. Next, close game, Badlands and Hitman. Hollywood Hitman. Hurts. You might not be able to throw the ball, but sure you can run and get some mileage on there. And he did a great pass to AJ Brown. So obviously on the other side. Eckler didn't score as many points, and he's actually what I thought was going to be an RB2. David Montgomery, anyone in Chicago, I'm almost avoiding this year. Diggs had an amazing game, didn't he? Metcalf, I always thought he gets more, but he never does. His just names gets mentioned. Hopkinson, didn't get really away. Hunt, he just had the goal line. He just scored, didn't he? For the Browns, so fair play. And Buffalo Bills, did not expect their defense to be so good against defending champs. James Winston, 20 points, really solid to be fair. But he's got an injury, and Candid was like non-existent. Hopefully he should get better soon. Mixon, always love watching Mixon play. 21 points, really good. AJ Brown, Just could he be the RB1 that we know he should always be? But just has injuries, doesn't he? But could this be the difference in the Eagles? And everyone else pretty standard. Thompson, he scored. That's pretty much what got his points up. I don't know if I want it to continue for the season. Would he have won? Yeah, if he trusted Patterson over the Superflex Damian Pierce. Yeah, that would have got you almost there. No, not quite. You would have had another change. So I don't think many other people you would have just naturally thought being better. And Jamin Williams, you were like, yeah, you wouldn't have changed him for Cam. Let's be honest. Yeah, so I don't think there's any changes that you would have made. You wouldn't expect him to have all the goal line. Only 10 points in it in the last game. Oriental Lovers and Cleveland Steamers. Hertz just had a blinder. Swift had a blinder. Elliott, well, let's be honest, your O-line just non-existent. And I'm a Dallas fan. I hope it gets better. That's all I can see, but without Dak, I don't know. Keenan Allen, I'm sure he came off injured as well. Johnson didn't really do much. Knox didn't really do much, unfortunately. Robson, non-existent. Tom Brady won, but didn't really score. Get a high score. So, and let's be honest, he's not using his legs to get the points up. So it was 97 to 107. Russell 17, almost off that. Cook didn't really perform well. Needed to score some. Same as Fournette. Cooks always rate Kirks, and always rate Sutton. Both scoring pretty much what they predicted. You'd always want to, that one extra touchdown. Just get them on. Tight end, never existent. Laurent, I think it's going to be really good this year, but we'll see. And Kirk as well. I think potentially his team is very scary from what it could has big upside potential. But again, on a week like this, it's not scoring massive points, but he scores enough to win. On the bench, AJ Dillon performed so good. So Carter, but you sort of didn't expect that. I didn't expect that anyway. And Jarvis Landry as well. If you would have replaced anyone, you wouldn't have changed maybe a super flex for AJ Dillon in my head. But I doubt it. You'd think Robertson would be getting some good points. And you wouldn't have changed AJ Dillon for Zach on the first week. So nothing you can do there, I don't think. And that's really about it. That is a summary. Let's see if we can go to the league home. There's the standings. Let's see if we can try and find that better. Standings, there we go. So the standings currently on my side of the league, 4 teams have won. On the west side, east side, 2 teams are in. It is a long season, let's be honest. It's only week 1. Nothing to panic about. That's really about it. My team is all good to go, I think. I don't know if I'd really change anyone. Oh no, Henderson needs to come in because it's your AR. Definitely need to change you. Still have an empty bench spot. I don't think anyone else I'd probably change. At stage 121 is a okay prediction, but it's not something I would rely on. I'm just trying to hold on until 6th round, and then Hopkins back, and hopefully Brian Robson as well, who could be RB2 in my opinion, and Hopkins has the ability definitely of being an WB wide receiver 1, so which will definitely boost my Taylor Boyd, who's probably my weakest shorts. I'm a little bit concerned with Dak out, but also he could just be the main target now, whoever comes in and who's the reserve QB. I'm not too sure on Dallas. I'll try and work it out. Hopefully Henderson's going to get more of that play rather than just possibly resting Cam, and then Cam comes back and just dominates. So we'll see what happens. But that is everything. Hope you enjoyed this, and if you do, make sure you like, comment, all of that jazz, and I'll do another one every week until the finals. See how we go. Let us know about what you think of the other teams, and let us know what you think of my team and who I could possibly pick up on the waiver wire as well. We have got Fab in place, so you do need to spend some money. So even if I just slip predicted, it's all just full of QBs, pretty much. There you go. Cooper Rush, that's the one who's going to be predicted. That's going to show you who scored, is it? I don't know why. Last season? Was that last game? Oh yeah, Robbie Anderson. I think that was a bit of a fluke, to be honest. Delvin. So see, there's quite a few players that scored high. I don't know if I'd want Robbie Anderson in for Boyd. New York Giants could be a tough game. Might be worth a punt. We'll see. I think everyone just jumps on the bandwagon, yeah. But let's see. Let me know what you think. Thanks again for everyone. Chat soon. Bye for now.